Welcome back to Black Swan Outdoors. Today I'm doing my recce setup or reconnaissance reconnoitering setup. Some might call it a bug out setup, some might call it whatever. It's basically I'm taking my emergency response gear that you saw in the previous video series and applying it out into the field, where I'm on my own or with a smaller group moving cross country with a low signature. And so what I have, of course, rifle. This is my 72-hour pack, Rush 72-hour pack from 511 with a multi-cam cover over it. The jacket or blouse, whatever you want to call it. And then the chest rig. And the chest rig basically is, I find it to be a particularly handy thing to have in the outdoors. I use it for not only hunting, as well as sometimes for fly fishing as well, or just hikes where I don't need additional gear. So the idea here is that I don't have to go into my pack or take the pack cover off to get things that I want day to day, like compass, lip balm, map, knife, that kind of stuff. It's all right here in front of me. And additionally, I can add things to here, so I can add more ammunition if I needed to. I can put, I have a carrier, shot carrier for hunting. I have everything that I need. Now, like hunting, whenever there's a firearm involved, I think you should have some kind of first aid material with you. So that's where I'm going to start. And basically, a simple IFAK. And I just put this in a carrier, a magazine pouch. Very simple. Just some packing material and an Israeli bandage. And then I do have a small tourniquet up here on the strap that's readily available should I ever need that. Signaling is also really important. So I do have a small signal mirror. This is actually going to be inside the kit more often. I just had this out. And then navigation, of course, is important. So I have a small GPS right up in front again, so that you can just grab it. It's available. And then I have a knife on the side. This is the LMF2 from Gerber. A very nice survival knife, I think. Very capable, probably one of my favorite knives that I have. And I'll do a whole review or a conversation about survival knives in another video. Also on the outside of the pack here are gloves. And then a small radio pouch. And these small pouches, all this gear, the chest panel, the pouch, and these two pouches are both from Condor. They're very inexpensive. Not the highest quality, but actually the chest rig has withstood the time, about 4 or 5 years of use. I've been pretty surprised and pretty happy with that. This admin pouch, not so much. The webbing has started to come undone and the stitching. It's still functional. It's just, it's kind of seen its day. And then this pouch was the first Condor piece of gear that I had purchased probably about 7 years ago. And it's still, again, it's still very functional. It's fine. It's a little weathered, but that's okay. Everything's working. I forgot to mention on first aid, I have a patch here that indicates no known drugs, and that I'm O positive blood. So nice to know if I'm unconscious, I guess, if someone finds me hunting. And then inside the admin pouch, basically just a few things. In the zipper here, I keep a emergency blanket and food. Something you definitely want from an emergency standpoint. I have a lighter with duct tape. I have this Leatherman tool, the map of my area, pen and paper for navigation, a spare magazine, and then I have a compass. And then I do often just in my pocket, this is what I carry in my pocket, is a compass, the ferro rod, and sometimes my keys go inside here. Sometimes I keep those in my pocket. But I want to make sure that if I lost everything, that I would have a pocket knife, a compass, and a ferro rod, which I have. So I have my sidearm, a pocket knife, and then I would have these two things. But I'm just putting them in here for demonstration purposes. And that's it. Keep it very simple, very light. And that's the idea. If I do need anything else additional, I have it in my pack. So that is basically my chest rig setup, and kind of how I have my recce set up. If I was hunting, I will kind of append them on here, is that I do have a shotgun shell carrier that I put on, as I said, and then I do switch out the knife. I don't think this is the best survival, this is the best hunting knife, so I'll put a more appropriate knife, a lighter knife, that's not going to be as bulky, heavy, that's going to be more useful. And then of course I'll put in any kind of calls or any additional items, licenses and things like that that I need in the pouch here. So that is the recce setup.